How many times do you say your name, Jaime Rivera? More than you should, and it's not my fault you don't like my name or yours. You look pale, Jaime. I know, I need more makeup. You need to get a hot girl doing this show. I'm getting tired of you, and I could not agree more. That's right, it's that time of the week. I am Jaime Rivera. This is Pocket Now, and this is the Pocketnow Daily Recap for last week. Monday was about fitness and smartwatches. Swatch CEO had just announced that they had a smartwatch solution, but they'll focus on battery life and not fitness tracking to give you a better product. And I asked you if that was important to you, fitness on a smartwatch. We had 430 comments we start with. No, it's not important because I wear a Fitbit to track my fitness, and I wish I could agree. I have a Fitbit. The problem is it does not really track more than your steps. Some cases they try to track other things, but the Fitbit doesn't really do more than that. And your steps don't necessarily tell you how much effort you've placed into your calorie burn. Of course, fitness tracking would be a use to you, Jaime. You look like an out-of-shape stuffed little elf. Alright. No, I don't care about fitness tracking or anything, let alone a smartwatch. It's a fad that will surely pass. You know, I thought that at the beginning, but then again, in the case of the Apple Watch, again, there are things that I hate about it, but fitness tracking alone is something this watch does really well. I feel that there is a future for it, they just have to figure out the price tag. On Tuesday, I asked you what you thought about the future Moto 360 prices. Back then the product was not announced and we had heard that it would cost above $350, just like the Apple Watch. We had 611 comments we start with. Just because it's all 360 doesn't mean you have to charge 360, and yeah, I do agree. I'd buy a Moto 362 at that price if there were no flat tire. It comes with at least 2 bands, leather and metal, OLED, battery that can last for more than 2 days, and a glass screen that is closer to the panel itself. I would too, but then again, given the smartwatches in the market right now, you know, it's kind of compelling. I do love the 360 and its design, and you know, watches have to be about design first. $390 for a Moto 360? No thanks, I'd rather pay $10 more for the new Moto X. This is the best comment of the day. It tells you just how twisted the smartwatch market is right now. You could buy a Moto X for $10 more. So, oh my god, I do agree with you. Best comment of the week again. Tuesday was about Lenovo and Motorola. After the layoffs, Lenovo ended up stashing all their smartphone business into Motorola, and I asked you what you thought about this move. We had 463 comments. We start with Moto Novo, nah, and you know, Lenovo does some really cool things, and I feel that there is a bright future for Motorola with this change particularly. I had a Lenovo, I wanted to destroy the Lenovo. I had a Motorola G2, I wanted to destroy the Motorola G2. See the pattern I'm going to, and sad for you, dude. I actually like their products. As long as Lenovo doesn't interfere with Motorola's design and let them keep making phones the way Motorola has been doing, then I'm fine with that. You know, Lenovo has some very compelling designs, a lot of thinness, a lot of metal. I think that there is a benefit in this mix, particularly because Motorola's design, even though, you know, ergonomic, hasn't really sold well. On Thursday, I asked you if 4K video recording and a selfie flash are things that are important to you, as these are the rumors that are coming with the iPhone 6s. We had 584 comments we start with. 4K. Apple doesn't listen to what customers want from an iPhone. 4K was available on Android phones since 2013, and yes, I had the Galaxy Note 3, one of the first phones with 4K. And I still have not recorded a 4K video in all that time, so I kind of understand why Apple didn't do it. 4K on an iPhone, get ready for mass media coverage on this revolutionary feature on a phone. I hate it when Apple does that too. 4K video is almost a must in flagship phones nowadays. It's just nice to have, but not very practical. Selfie flash is just useless gimmick. Yeah, I hate photos with flashes. Let's just see if it eventually ends up happening. That would be weird from Apple. Finally, Friday we talked about some different iPhone 6s rumors, particularly the options for Sapphire, the option for a rose gold unit, and the fact that the phone will start at 16 gigabytes of storage yet again. And I asked you what you thought, and we had 796 comments we start with. I don't care about color, I just want my 32 gigabyte from the same price as a 16 gigabyte or similar. I feel that Apple is playing a rough game here. Flagships are starting at 32 gigs and some are expandable. Starting at 16 gigabytes is just plain stupid. Of course they're going to keep the 16 gigabyte model. How else are they going to keep making huge profits without overcharging for below average specs? It's the consumer. If the consumer is willing to buy it, they'll keep selling it. And you were right. A lot of people don't really care about storage. A lot of people have good LTE connectivity with unlimited plans, and they just don't care. But that is not the reality for the rest of the world. And it's tough to be, spending an extra $100 for these things. 16 gigabytes. How many 4K videos will you be able to record? And I love this comment too, particularly because that's the reality. The reason why I don't use a 16 gig iPhone is because I have a ton of photos. I have a lot of videos. I love to play games. I love to carry music, and 16 gigabytes has not been enough for years. You barely get half of that, which won't even be enough for the applications you want to install. I feel that Apple should reconsider. Even if they start at $30 more, I don't think there's much more of a price difference, but hey, that's just me. That's it for the Pocketnow Daily Recap. Thank you very much for watching. A couple of tips if you want your comments to be featured. Number 1, keep them short. Number 2, stick to the point. Number 3, try to get some thumbs up. It helps us spot them a lot easier. You can also follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week.